Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. What you're getting right now is reality TV with Oscar, BHOP, and Ryan Garcia. It doesn't get any better than this to see these three guys, young and old, going back and forth. All because they each want to get their way. Now, I'm going to tell you, when you get to the root cause of this, I truly believe it goes back years, where Ryan Garcia put Oscar De La Hoya on blast. Around the same time, where Canelo had just severed ties with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya has been butthurt since. Promised to really be there for Ryan Garcia. But when you take a look at it, and Ryan Garcia has every right to be pissed off. When he lost the tank, those guys went missing. Joe Goosen, y'all know Bernard Hopkins has a PhD? Don't you love to hear that man speak? Yeah, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Joe Goosen. They left Ryan Garcia by himself. That's horrible. Horrible. You know, I have a great sense of humor. Love to laugh, make fun of a little bit of everything. But when I watched that, that stung me a little bit. It stung me a little bit because shit just bothered me, man. But that being said, believe me, if Ryan Garcia, I tell you this, for those of you who are saying, Ryan's just being sensitive, it's not a big deal. De La Hoya was getting death threats. Bernard Hopkins was banned from the event or the post-fight press conference. Okay, you guys want to go out there and take it to the stupid, right? How about this? If Ryan Garcia would have won that fight, you think Oscar and Bernard would have showed up? If Ryan would have won that fight, you think they would have showed up? You know, how much I want to bet? So don't come in here taking it to the stupid. You need to hold your horses. They would have been right there. Oscar De La Hoya would have been there, and golden boy, and we make the best fights, and Ryan Garcia, he is the new Manos de Piedra, many mo. And Bernard Hopkins would have been right there too. You know, I looked into his eyes and I could see his pupils. And I knew right then that Ryan Garcia had the heart, and I could see it in his pupils. And shut up, man. Get out of here. They would have been right there, in the middle of the action, taking the man's limelight. They would have been they would have had their tongues hanging out their mouths, rolling around their head, dragging across their scalps. They wouldn't have known what to do with themselves if Ryan Garcia would have beat Tank Davis. But he didn't. And they didn't care, and they didn't show up. So now you see what you got. You got a goddamn reality TV series going on. Bernard Hopkins up there talking in code. Bernard Hopkins up there talking in riddles. This man like Batman and shit. The Riddler. I don't know what the hell Bernard Hopkins be saying sometimes. But he's up there with his little PhD, carrying on conversations, talking about boxing will call you a bruff. It'll call you a bruff. De La Hoya sitting there, sending out tweets, talking about it's documented that Ryan Garcia has mental health issues. We haven't heard from Ryan. Hey, you know, just horrible. Horrible. But how about this? Did you know that Ryan Garcia is leaving Golden Boy? I just had a little birdie fly in and let me know that Ryan Garcia is leaving Golden Boy. That's why they're pissed off. That's why they're messing with him. They weren't doing this before. You know, you got to think about it. Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins doesn't matter, right? But he can look in your pupils and see what the hell's going on, right? But Oscar De La Hoya, and we'll just lump in old alien Bernard Hopkins, right? The two of them are pissed off. Because you think about, as a promoter, you want to make the most money. Ryan Garcia is their flagship fighter. It's not Jaime Munguia. It's not El Zordo. It's not him. It could be, Virgil Ortiz if he gets his stuff together. But right now, they don't have that guy over there or girl, right? Why would you sit here and come to a press conference and attack your flagship fighter, your superstar. He is the money tree. Y'all not understanding what's going on? It take the old Sarge to come out here and make sense of things for y'all? Ryan Garcia is out of there. All that lawsuit and litigation that's going on, y'all forgot about that? Kick some knowledge to you. They are a few steps away from Ryan Garcia leaving Golden Boy and going over to Al Haymon. How about that? How about that? That's why they're so sour. So if Ryan Garcia loses this fight or he wins this fight, they don't care. Because Ryan Garcia, after that, he's done with Golden Boy. He's done with him. You know, it's pretty easy to get out your contract as long as you're willing to pay a certain amount of money. And with Ryan Garcia, you think he's worried about paying them $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million to get out of that contract? You think he cares when he just made $30 million? Now, this man want to be around people who care about him. Ryan Garcia is that kind of kid. He want to be cared about. And you know what? Bernard Hopkins can say, I'm going to promote the truth. I'm not going to promote lies. He can't even say promote. Anyway, doesn't matter what. It's not about you. It's about the fighter. So if you got to come up there and do like promoters do, like Eddie Hearn is great at it. Man will stroke your ego. Eddie Hearn will have you feel like a superstar. Why do you think Canelo like being over there? Oh, what does he need? Okay, get him. What? Get him. He want what? Get him. Eddie Hearn, he doesn't care. What's me putting another $200,000-$300,000 to keep this person comfortable when they're making us $40, $50 million? What if I put another $1 million into something for Canelo? He doesn't care. Eddie Hearn just like, we need to keep him, her. Or keep her here. Keep him here or keep her here. But then you're going to come over here to these two dimwits who are going to sit there and go back and forth and attack him? Well, now I understand. They don't care, and they're showing that hurts their business. What we get, man, I could have sat there yesterday with a thing of popcorn, boy, and watched that. I was like, yo, just watching YouTube with all the little clips and videos, and I watched the press conference today. My kids are in school, so I was riding to Best Buy to pay off, some shit for Christmas, man. And I would listen to it while I was riding in the car, and I was like, what the hell? That's why Ryan Garcia is bouncing. So word on the street, he's heading over there to Al Haymon. And next year, his next fight, it will not be with Golden Boy. So they're sour because you got to understand. Just imagine if Ryan Garcia, it sounds like he's really taking boxing serious. If he knocks out Duarte this weekend, right? Duarte, right? If he knocks him out, Ryan Garcia is out of here. He's not supposed to beat Duarte. They don't want him to. Let me check something, right? They don't want him to beat Duarte. People out here not really understanding what the hell's going on with Duarte, right? I'm about to pull up his stuff so people can see. I think he's had 11 knockouts in a row. Duarte is no joke, man. Duarte can handle himself. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna try to pull up old Duarte so we can see what we're talking about. But I know he's an actor in Mexico, and he's promoting boxing in Mexico just because of his fame and everything. But I don't think people really understand when it comes to this guy Duarte, Oscar De La Hoya and BHOP, they would love for him to win. Because if he wins, then that just makes things, where is it? If he wins, that just makes things even better for them. They don't care. They don't care at all if he beats Ryan Garcia, because Duarte is out there doing big things. Let me what's his name? Thought he was out of Mexico. Antonio Duarte? No, that's not him. I gotta pull it up to see the guy's damn name because I honestly don't know his first name. But the bottom line is getting a guy like him to win and fighting him out there in Mexico where he's already a superstar because of his acting and other endeavors that he's involved in. Duarte may be a bigger money for those guys than Ryan Garcia at this moment in time. So I wouldn't be surprised if we'll pull up his first name, Ryan Garcia Duarte, right? If they didn't care if Ryan Garcia lost to Duarte. Oscar Duarte. That's right. It's Oscar because I remember I was like, oh, Oscar De La Hoya. So let me pull it up right here. So Oscar. I want to see something because I'm like, shit. Well, just how big of a win is it going to be for Ryan Garcia to beat this guy? You know. Okay, here we go right here. All right. Well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty big damn deal, man. Let me see if I can show you guys this. So this right here, okay, this is Duarte. 26 wins, 21 knockouts, 80% KO ratio. He had 1 loss. He stands at 5'9", 71-inch reach, 27 years old. The man from Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico. Okay? So he's Mexican. You know, Ryan Garcia, they don't want to give him credit for being a Mexican. They'll call De La Hoya Mexican. They'll call Andy Ruiz a Mexican. But they'll call Ryan Garcia a YouTuber. Just totally disrespects him. But when you look at him, Duarte, right? Let's just scroll down here. This man, he had a loss, a split decision to Adrian Estrella. And then after that, he had knockout. And now he's fighting. Oh, well, there's somebody, what is it? Kia's cut right eye from the legal punch. So there gets somebody ended up getting a TKO because Duarte cut his eye. And now he's fighting Ryan Garcia. So when you understand what Ryan Garcia is up against, and you can say, okay, who has Duarte fought? And I understand why people are saying that. But at the end of the day, he's still a guy that brings some power. Okay, he could be one of those guys that no one really knows about that comes up there and gets everybody's attention. It's just like a lot of us know who Rolly Romero is. But everyone knows who Barroso is because of what he did to Rolly. And this could be a situation where you see Duarte, who some know, not many people know, but he comes at Ryan Garcia and he happens to knock him down or something, everyone's going to know who Duarte is. So it's a huge opportunity for him. But I still think that's a big win for Ryan Garcia because he's going up to 140 and he's fighting somebody who's been fighting at 140. Well, actually, he's been fighting at 135, and he's bubbling up to 140 for this Ryan Garcia fight. See, that's something. That's why I like to check these sites. They lied, man. They were out there promoting Duarte like he'd been fighting at 140 and got his last 11 straight knockouts from 140. Duarte's just bubbling up to 140 to take this fight with Ryan Garcia. So, horrible. But anyway, that makes a difference. Because I'm out here thinking Duarte is a natural 140 pounder. They said it's, 11. I remember it was De La Hoya who said it. But maybe the interviewer, maybe he got it wrong. Talking about it, fighting at 140, his last few fights, last 11 fights were all by knockout. So maybe I made an assumption. So I'm out here thinking this guy is out here, at 140 knocking people out. But at the same time, I remember thinking, well, damn, he knocked all these people out at 140. How come he's not a champion? How come we haven't heard of him? That's because he's been at 135, kind of flying underneath the radar. But nonetheless, if Ryan Garcia gets that win, he's out of here. He's off to bigger and better things, man. And I really hope he's taking his career serious, and I really hope he gets the win. I do. Nothing against Duarte. Hey, I wish him the best of luck. But because of how De La Hoya and Hopkins are treating Ryan Garcia, I'm rooting for him, and I get it. It helps to promote the fight. There was some people suggesting that, hey, this is just for promotion. Don't get all, all spun up. This is all fake. No, I don't think it's fake. Not at all. The only thing fake when it comes to De La Hoya, Hopkins, and Ryan Garcia is Bernard Hopkins' PhD degree. That's the only goddamn thing here that's fake. That's the only thing here that's like, yo, we should really be questioning that. You give this man an honorary degree. I don't know what the hell it was in, but I seen him there rocking the little hat and robe, man. Look, I got a master's in finance. I started a PhD and stopped it when my first son was born, man. I need to finish that, but Bernard Hopkins out here, get out of here with that, man. But that being said, man, we get reality TV. Enjoy it. Oscar De La Hoya, BHOP, and Ryan Garcia. All these dudes out here taking pictures damn near bucket naked, showing off skin, man, and just acting the ass out there in this promotion, man. But I'm going to be watching to see what happens. And I'm telling you, if Ryan Garcia is leaving them and he happens to beat Duarte, let's see if they show up for the post-fight press conference. Let's see if they come in the ring and shake his hand. Let's see if what Hopkins is saying is that it's not personal. It's just business, right? Because that's what he said. It's business, right? If it's just business, like Hopkins is saying, it's not personal. And if everything is good over there at Golden Boy, okay, well then if Ryan Garcia gets the win, they should be right in the ring. Giving him a hug, shaking his hand. They should be out there calling out Tank, or calling out Regis, calling out Haney. They should be calling out, well, they better leave Matias alone. They should be calling out Rolly. They should be calling out guys at 140. That's what they should be doing. But if Oscar and BHOP, the alien, Mr. I'm looking in your pupils, if they do not get on there and start calling for the next fight for Ryan, that just lets y'all know that what we're saying is spot on. And what I heard from the fly on the wall spoke today. The fly on the wall told me that. And I believe it, because that is true. That there was some litigation, a lawsuit, something that was going on. I do believe it, and we haven't heard that it's been resolved. So I think the fly on the wall man actually, say, hey, kick a little knowledge. Listen, this is what's transpiring. We'll know. All right. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Bernard Hopkins has a PhD, and I'm in the breeze.